Okay, this is Sam. I just thought you guys should know, this is like a little update video, that the first video that I made, don't worry, I did finish the whole chapter, and I'm afraid to even move now because of the camera. Every time I move or I bump the bed or something, the camera just goes off. But don't worry, I did finish that whole chapter. That's the reason you saw me close it and put it down. I finished it. I just thought I should tell you that before you think, oh no, I missed something or something. No, I didn't. I read the whole thing. That I went to the library on the, I think 8th. That was the 8th. I only checked out one thing for myself because of, I've been waiting for it forever to come in. Hoping the camera won't go off. Moving slowly. My candle's on top of it. They finally got it back in. And they got the other two. So that's a good thing. And, if I read this one and I like it, I'll get the other two if they still got it. I'm hoping. I should probably put a hold on them. No, they don't hold them too long. They only hold them for like a day or two. I'm hoping that I can get to this after I finish reading this one, because I'm just going to take both of these to the book club, and I can even take this one. I can actually take this one to the book club too, so hopefully I can get through all 3 of these before the next book club, which is on the 5th of April. That's when our next book club is. We meet once every month, and it's the one that I wasn't so sure if I wanted to stay in, but you know, it's kind of fun. I mean, we meet once a month, and so far I'm the only one that's reading anything, because one woman, she's a librarian. You know, she works most of the day. Then there's her husband. I think he has a job too, so he doesn't get to read much, but he does read, you know. He's trying to read the first Harry Potter. I cannot remember the name, forgive me. And she's reading, oh god, what was that? Some almost like a sci-fi novel. They're probably going to notice something with me on here. I said I mostly go towards horror, which I do. Horror, paranormal, stuff like that. I said I don't really read fantasy. Well, some people actually count fantasy I don't know why, but some people count vampires and werewolves and stuff like that as fantasy. And I'm like, huh? It's okay, it's not really is. It's paranormal. That's what I always thought, or supernatural. Not fantasy. Fantasy is almost like magic. Like witches, or I kind of count witches as fantasy. Although it can lean towards horror too, it depends. I mean, paranormal, supernatural, whatever you want to say. And, I kind of count like magic as fantasy, or at least dragons or something like that. And I hope I get them 2 books that I got in Goodreads that I won in the mail soon, because I have not received them yet, and it's been forever. But I'm hoping I can at least get them 3 books read before our next meeting, which, okay, I'm pretty sure, 100% sure I'll get this read before the next meeting, and I'm also 100% sure that I'd read this before the next meeting. I'm just not so sure about. I'll try to get as much read as I can of it, and if I am not finished, then I'll ask them, hey, can you renew it for me? That way I can actually, you know, read it. And if I do like it, I will end up getting the other one. The thing of it is, the one edition that might be the same thing that I've seen, but the I picked up a paperback, I think, version of this in Walmart before it closed down. I just didn't get a chance to buy it because I was going to get it the next time we went down there. and it looked, I mean, it was a slightly different. So I don't know if that's me or what, but I swear it was like slightly different. Not big difference, but enough. Oh, they actually had, if I'm done with that and I actually read it and everything, I'll probably get the second one. And then I'll get that one that, oh god, I hope it's still up front because I can't remember the book name unless I go looking for Go Ask Alice and stuff like that. But it's the same author who did that. She they had the other one there. They had Jay's journal. It was up front. I guess somebody got, that's where they put their new stuff. I guess they just got it or somebody donated it or something. But it's a girl on the front, but I can't remember what it was called. I'll know it when I see it. I hope it's still there on the 22nd, because if it is, I'm snatching it up. Because I want to read that so bad. Even if I don't pick that one up, I'm going to definitely snatch that one up. And then I'll tell them I want to renew that one. Yeah, I just thought you guys should know this little update about certain things. Yeah, I'm still in that coloring club too. It's just that our last meeting, they gave me a ton of coloring papers. I don't know if I could color all of them. There's so many. They had a whole table, like this big long table of like different kinds of coloring sheets, like right down the middle of it. And then they had like 3 or 4 more on another table, and I'm like, just shock. Like, God, I can't choose them. I just started picking one of all of them. And I gave Crystal one because she always colors 1 or 2 when I get them. I gave her a dragon because I looked at it and I'm like, my God, I'll never be able to color that, because it was like so tiny and detailed, and I'm like, no, I can color pretty good and everything, but that I knew plus I knew she would like it because that was the only kind of creepy looking thing that they did. And then I got like a bunch of it was just butterflies and flowers and little quotes or sayings or something. But they had this one. It was it reminded me dead on of The Secret Life of Bees, because it was a bee, like one of them jars, like people who make their own honey put them in the jar. Well, it looked like one of the mason jars. That's what it's called, mason jar, and it had like little bees on it, and it said honey, and it was like almost a dead ringer, minus the Black Mary. It just said honey on the front, but it was like just reminded me so much of it. They're still debating. Okay, we had the party, which was actually kind of fun, but they're still debating if they're going to continue having it upstairs, or are they going to like have it downstairs, the coloring class. Which, if we keep getting a lot of people like we did the last time, I would actually say keep it upstairs, because upstairs is bigger and there's nobody. Yeah, I've never seen anybody use that, honestly, unless it's that one other group. What was that group? I think it's like veterans or something. I don't remember. It was another group of people doing some other kind of club. I'm not sure if I want to get involved, but because I've already got 2 clubs and that's pretty much taken up all my time. And it's amazing that I can even handle them 2 clubs. I'm just trying to think. And then the book club, we mostly have it downstairs because it's mostly just me, this woman librarian, and her husband. And then that woman didn't show up again. There was supposed to be another woman. She didn't show up again. And that girl's friend that was supposed to come up didn't show up. And I guess she was supposed to bring a book, but she didn't. You know, I think she was supposed to bring books for everybody, but whenever they get Harry Potter, the first one over there, that's what I said I promised that I'd end up getting. If not, then I'm going to end up buying it myself, like slowly getting the Harry Potter books. I'm not going to get that box set because it's kind of expensive, you know, at least for me. So I'm just getting them one at a time. But I'm probably going to try to work different kind of books in. Yeah, I showed them The Princess's Bride, which was so hard for me to describe to them what it was about. And when I asked, hey, did you ever watch the video? No. They never watched The Princess's Bride, and that shocked me. I'm like, oh my god. Well, I gotta be honest, the book isn't even close to the. I mean, some of it's the same, but very little is the same from the movie. It's like totally different from the movie. Just little bitty things are similar. They go in more in backstory and stuff. And then I talked about that, what was it, Heartbreaking Roses? I talked about that, just about a bunch of teen relationships, obsession, violence, whatever. I don't remember directly what I told them it was about. I knew I told them what it was about, but I can't remember direct words that I used. I told them I can't keep notes, because I have notes everywhere, and they're like for different things, and I'm not sure if I can keep notes on that just to tell them. I said it's better if I speak them, so they said, okay, fine, that'll work. I hope that she reads that book soon, though. That way, when she goes to talk about it, I'll see if I actually want to read it myself. Because I don't think I got any sci-fi books. I'm not sure. No, wait. Yeah, I do. I just never read it yet. Human something. It's about aliens, I think. That's the way I got off the back of it anyways. It's like aliens masquerading as humans or something. Kind of almost like The Host. So it kind of got me in the mind of it. You mean Experiment or something like that? I don't remember. I can actually talk about The Host, but that'll take me forever to reread. Oh yeah, I don't know if anybody knows this. Maybe most of you do by now, but Goodreads is putting it's probably been on there for a little while, that when you reread a book, you can actually reread it and then add it into your new Goodreads list. Like if you're doing that challenge thing on Goodreads, that you can actually add it on there. And if you guys start noticing that I'm putting a lot of kids' book on mine, it's because I'm reading to Patricia books from the library she's checked out, and she'll read them to me. At first she'll read them to me, and then I'll read them, because sometimes she'll read them over on her bed, and sometimes she'll read them on my bed, so I can actually look at the pictures with her. When she does that, I normally don't read it. She reads it to me, but when she's over on her bed, I have to read it myself because I want to see the pictures. That one that she read me, some weird, I don't remember what it was, the cat something. It's on. Go look at my Goodreads. I have a link in my channel thing. Channel menu or something. I can't remember what it's called. When you get to know more about me. And I think I have my Goodreads connected to my YouTube channel. But yeah, when she does that, I normally read it myself. That way I can actually put on Goodreads what it's about. It was weird. Weird. I didn't actually like it either. I gave it 3 stars. Because sometimes the words didn't make no sense. I'm just trying to think also if I'm forgetting anything. When is our next meeting? On the 22nd. Okay. I don't know if I'll have everything done by then. I mean, my coloring class. I know I won't have them all colored by then. I don't even think I've colored any since I've been... I just, like I said before, haven't been feeling good. It's not only my sinuses, but it's like a mixture of my sinuses and something. Like a little cough I get. I think that is connected to my sinuses, like sinus drainage or something like that. I am trying to think. Yeah, showed you them. I am planning to watch some movies later too, but still haven't. I'm thinking about maybe after what reading the book Carrie, I might actually watch the movie Carrie, and I am going to try to get me that 3-disc set again with the Carrie, the old one, Rage Carrie 2, and then the Carrie, the first time they did a remake, and then I'm gonna end up have to get it separate unless they do it again and I can get all 4 of them on 1 disc. That Carrie, the remake, like what was it, 2000? It's got Anna, not Anna, but no. Oh man, what is her name? Chloe Grace Moretz or something? I don't know. Maybe say Anna. I was gonna say Anna Sophia Robb. I don't know why. I don't think I've seen her acting in a while. Anna Sophia Robb. If anybody's seen her act anything new, you tell me what it is, because I haven't been keeping up with her, and she's like one of my favorite actresses. It's kind of sad that she kind of fizzed off in a way, because I actually really liked her. I have Bridget Terabithia. I have a bunch of her other movies, but beats me. I can't remember what they are. I was actually going to start collecting her, but where she's kind of fizzed off, that there aren't that much for me to get that interest me. Let me think. I still haven't picked up, just because I checked that out, I still haven't picked up Hooked Up for Murder. And the reason is that, darn it. And the reason is because I am reading this to you, but I'm also reading this. And then now I'm kind of trying to focus on this before I have to return it. And very soon I'll have these 2 read, very, very soon. I'm hoping I'm pretty 100% sure though that I'll have these finished by the next class in a way, or club meeting. I'm hoping there'll be more people there, even though I'm just okay with 3 of us. Although I kind of wish that other woman would have showed up. Right now I am in part 2, Prom Night. I'm a little past that though. I'm on page 158. What was that first chat thing called? Part 1 was called Bloodsport. And there's seriously, like I said before, no chapters, just part 1 and part 2. I heard when they first were going to make the remake that they were going to get not Julianne Moore, they were going to get Jodie Foster, I think. Yeah, they were going to get Jodie Foster to play the mother. I'm so glad they got Julianne Moore. Because Jodie Foster, I don't know, she's changed too much for me. Because I liked her in Panic Room, I liked her in Taxi Driver, and then I liked some of her early, most of her kid stuff. But I kind of really liked her when certain parts that I really liked her in. I ain't got that much left to read in that. I only got a little bit. I'm slowly getting through it, but just because it's got no chapters, I ain't got no rest time, so I'll read what I consider a chapter in pages, and then stop, and then I'll pick it up again later and read more pages. I might actually try to talk Crystal into like trading some of her Stephen King, but of course I don't think she will. Because I really do want to actually take, what was that one that I borrowed? Well, actually I borrowed 2 from her, still haven't picked them up, but she doesn't mind. I think I borrowed Salem's Lot. Yeah. Borrowed this version of Salem's Lot. I actually really like this version. The little vampire. And then I borrowed Pet Sematary. I assume I picked that up now. I assume I picked that one up. I just put it down when I started the book club and the coloring class. I just totally put it down, forgot about it. I'd have to pick up and look where I left off on that because I don't even remember. I think I borrowed something else from her too, but not sure. But I keep hers. I keep hers separate from my own stuff. That way, I'll be like, "That's Crystal stuff. I borrowed it. If she wants it back, she can take it back." If I haven't read it, maybe after I finish Carrie, that maybe I'll try to pick up Pet Sematary again. I don't know if I'm in the mood for that right now. But as long as Crystal ain't asking for it, she knows I got it. But as long as Crystal ain't asking for it, she's okay with me holding on to it because she knows I do take care of them. I really wish Crystal had. I think she does have it. I'm not sure, but I wish Crystal had Christine. No, I don't think she's got it. I think she's got from a Buick 8. She's got a lot of his books though. The Green Mile. I got that at Walmart. Not this Walmart. It was years and years and years ago. It was I think Beckley Walmart. And I think Beckley actually has 2 Walmarts, if I'm not mistaken. And I grabbed it, and there was another one there too. I picked it up and I didn't know which one to get, and I went, "I'll just forget about it. I'll grab Green Mile," because I didn't know which one Crystal actually had. I must have had like 2 or 3 different versions of this. Of Carrie. No, I only had 2, I think. I had this one, and then I had one with a flower with a skull on it. I actually really liked that one. It was pretty and it was shiny. It was like shiny, shiny. Kind of like how this is shiny up here. That's how the whole thing was. And if I'm not mistaken, I think I had another one of her, like her face, but it was like really, really different. But I don't know. Could have been the one among the things that was stolen. I still feel like, oh, I have an idea of who stole them. A bunch of my stuff, like I'm assuming a bunch of my books, a bunch of my CDs, maybe some of my movies that I just don't notice are missing right now. I think I got all my movies, but I'm not sure. I think, yeah, some of my movies was stolen, because remember when I said I couldn't find Twister, I couldn't find that cartoon that I had to rebuy. Both of them I had to rebuy. Except I got Twister on DVD, and I originally had it on VHS. I'm trying to think. That I think some of my movies was in that box that the person stole. I'm not gonna. I think we already tried to do something, but we need proof basically before we can, do anything. But from what I've heard is, them people, I don't know whether it's true or not, but them people are like druggies, drug addicts. So I don't even know if they are. I've never seen them do drugs, so But, oh no. I'm so sorry if you can still hear me. I'm so sorry that the camera went out.